Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Brock's podcast. Brock, how are you tonight?
I'm doing all right.
He sabotaged our podcast with his Red Hawk steak dinner.
It does smell good.
Brock's podcast is Dinner with Dicks.
Brock's podcast is brought to you by Dave Ed Jewelers in downtown Willoughby, where he goes to get his watches.
Earrings, necklaces, grills.
Also
Cock
brought to you
rings.
by So Lucky Designs out of Burton, Ohio, where he goes to get all of his shirts.
A lot of shirts there.
Children's medium.
What's up, guys?
What's happening?
We got a new look here in the studio.
I like it. It's nice.
Yeah.
He's literally eating a steak, green beans, mashed potatoes, and then has a sweet. That's a lot of potatoes.
Yeah, I know. She messed up the order.
He's got sweet potato, a full sweet potato, and mashed. All right, whatever. Let him do his
He's
thing.
in his own fucking world.
So how about the fucking Browns?
How about him?
Dave was on suicide watch at his house the other day.
Dave didn't. We have that group text, and Dave didn't respond for like 72
no,
hours.
we actually
Really?
He was
yeah.
gone.
Yeah,
I
we,
was just gone.
You Houdini?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
we actually text, "Are you okay?" Like
Nothing. Just crickets.
Zero. Like he killed himself.
Crickets.
Oh my god!
was
So
bad.
our football picks this week.
Yeah.
Just to update everyone, whoever cares, which is nobody.
We
But
do.
Dave's winning. Mike made a big leap and is 2 wins behind Dave.
Oh, whatever.
I'm 2 wins behind Mike. 4 wins out
Like
of
my
first.
boy Dom Toretto said, enter a mile, you're still winning.
Whatever. It's week 5, and Larry is in
Dom
a
Toretto?
close heel biting fourth.
Dominic Toretto, man.
Who's
Yeah.
Dominic Toretto?
Vin Diesel from Fast and the Furious, dude.
Are you serious?
Fuck is wrong here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know Dom Toretto.
I live your life 1/4 mile at a time.
Hector's got a bunch of fucking engines, man.
Remember when Larry, after that movie came out, Larry would just run around going, "You embarrass me."
Yeah. I love that movie so
Give
much.
us one of those, Larry.
You embarrass me.
There it is.
So Larry's at a heel nipping fourth place
Got it.
with
Catching
15
up.
games out of first.
Here's
They
the
can
bottom
hear me
line.
coming.
But his picks this week are
He picked the Jets.
and the Dolphins.
Yeah, I did.
And the Dolphins.
Trying to climb out of the cellar.
I have to.
Yeah, but
I have to.
yeah,
At
but I
this
think
point,
you went. I
have
think
to.
you went a little bit too crazy too soon.
think?
It's only week 6.
Dude, I'm in a hole. I might as well just try
but
to
I-
dig to China at this point.
Well, you're going
Fuck.
to. You just bought yourself a bobcat to do it. You gave in the shovel for an excavator. Took the Dolphins.
I'm already in fourth place. I might as well try.
Are
the
you
Dolphins
a-
and Redskins. I mean,
Yeah, I
Do you,
mean, it's
do you,
anybody's
do you
game.
declare yourself like a football fan?
Me?
You guys declare yourselves like real football fans?
Of course.
yeah, I mean,
Are you going to watch the Dolphins Redskins game Monday night?
Yeah, I'll watch it.
it's
really?
not Monday
Yeah.
night.
Is it Monday? It's
No.
Monday
I
night.
thought it
Or-
was Sunday.
I thought it's this Monday.
I thought it
It's
was
No.
Sunday or Monday.
No,
thought
it's
they
a, it's
played
a,
Monday
it's
night.
no, it's not Monday night.
It's a primetime game.
No,
dude.
it isn't.
Yes, it
not.
is.
No, it's not.
It is.
You're full of shit.
Am I wrong?
Yes, it's like
I'm
the it's like
never
the,
wrong.
it's like the 1 o'clock with Iron Eagle.
No, it
that
is
the Browns
not.
used to
Oh,
be on.
you know what? It is. But I think they flexed it out of it, though. It was originally a Sunday night game, I think.
Now that might be true. That I don't know.
It's a
It
1
was a
o'clock
prime
game.
It's a
time.
one,
It was
it's
a
a 1
prime
o'clock on Fox.
was
First matchup of winless teams in Week 6 or later since 2004.
Jesus Christ.
fucking love it.
So with the
15
Browns,
years of gross.
The Browns come out. They just, I don't even know how to explain them.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, they used to be like they just didn't have the talent. Now they have the talent, but they're just like bipolar.
They're Jekyll and Hyde.
You know what? They got the talent, but they don't have the talent. You know what I mean? I think the coaching is missing. No, they have the talent on the field, but they don't have the talent in the coaching aspect.
what's that?
They don't have the talent. They
They
don't
got
have
the
the
talent, but they don't have the talent.
They got
So
the
it's
talent,
just
but they don't.
Yeah, fucking this guy.
They got the talent, but they don't.
I love the sidekick.
No, they have the talent on the field, but they have no one
Like he's in,
directing them.
like
Right.
it's in a sidecar
I
next to
know
Larry's
what
bike.
he's saying. He means we have the talent. It's almost like you have everything, but you don't have the proper leader to
Yeah, you
take
have
them
no
out
one
there.
directing. You can have a Bugatti, but not know how to fucking
Here's
drive.
the bottom line. You're down 14-3. You drive down the field. You throw the ball to the end zone. Callaway juggles it into the other team's hand. They return it 50 yards. Game over.
Right.
they quit after that.
Yeah.
They look deflated.
Yeah. Do you buy?
Here's the thing. That was the only game because even the Titans game, the defense didn't play bad enough where they played good enough to win that game.
Right.
The second half, it was like the offense really screwed us.
Yeah.
That was the only game of the 5 games so far that the defense just sucked.
They got ran
Completely.
Matt Breida ran all over them.
They're playing a 4-2-5 defense, dude.
Right.
You do not play a 4-2-5 with 2 linebackers and 5 defensive backs on a team that has a fullback.
Right.
It's just stupid. I don't know who decided that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
ridiculous.
Wilkes or if that's Freddie or who's doing that.
Again,
But
It has
you
to
don't
fall
have
on
the talent.
Freddie.
You don't have the talent on the sidelines. There's nothing.
As a head coach, if
They're
you see
fucking
something
terrible.
like that, it's
Yeah.
your job to stop it.
Do you,
yeah,
do
to
you
fix
guys
it.
do you guys think Freddie's out this year? Do
No.
you think they're going to get rid of him?
I don't think they'll change quarterbacks or change coaches in the middle
Depends
of the
on
year.
what happens, dude.
I don't know,
If we
dude.
reel off like 6-7 losses in a row, Jimmy has him as a loaded gun.
yeah, did you see that? Like, I guess his press conference today, he was real short and
Freddie?
yeah, like he
Oh,
was.
really?
He was like emo.
Jarvis Landry made some comments that were a little questionable.
What's this shit?
and-
What's this shit that they're already talking about trading, or Beckham's already like trading?
Listen,
That's from the Daily Snark.
Well, I just saw it. I didn't know if it was fucking true.
No.
I didn't know if there was a rumor.
That's really what it was.
Yes,
That's
there
where I
was.
saw it.
Here's the thing.
I saw it like on Yahoo.
Landry said they need to get Beckham the ball more.
Landry said that
a-
they might not be as good as we think they
They
are.
asked Freddie about it, and he was like, well, I agree with him. And then they asked him if he thought that was an out-of-line comment, and he's like, I don't monitor what they say.
Oh, here we fucking go.
Yeah, he started getting
You
short.
know, like-
yeah, he's pissed off.
What about the
Well, you
comment
should
he made
monitor what
about
he
Callaway?
fucking says.
Or not Callaway, I'm sorry. Hollywood Higgins.
Yeah, he said he's ready to play. He's good enough to play, but we don't know if he's going to play or not. Like,
Yeah, and
really?
they said why? Like, why would you
Yeah,
not
they don't even
start
know.
him?
He might be inactive.
and
Like,
they
they
asked
won't
him
even
about
dress
they asked
him.
him, Mike. They asked him about
he's
Gennard.
active. They said he was completely healthy and
No,
ready
but I'm
to play.
saying, come Sunday, they might list him inactive.
Maybe.
Gennard
may not-
Avery was a huge part of defense last year.
Nowhere.
They asked him about him, and he's like, well, he's healthy, and we just like the depth at the position. So just on game day, we just don't play him. I'm like, what?
Yeah, like because you don't need a rotation in a 17 weeks of football or 16 games, but 17 weeks of football. You don't need
I'm
to
just
have
telling
any
you guys
rotation.
this now. I'll be the first to say it.
Rick was right.
His press conferences are sounding like Hugh Jackson's press conferences
You think so?
already.
I don't listen to him that in depth, so I can't
Like-
compare him. But
What he sounds
Stat
lost.
of the week. In 33 games, Hugh Jackson lost once by 25 points. In 5 games, Freddie's lost by 28 and 30.
yeah,
Yeah.
but first year head coach. I mean,
Yeah,
this
but
is what-
that's not an
the-
excuse.
Yes, it is.
because you had
It
the
is-
opportunity
no, it's
not
an
to do
excuse.
that.
It's an excuse.
You had the opportunity not to do that.
But we had this conversation before the season started. You guys going nuts with your 11-5s or whatever, and I told you like temper that a little bit.
10-6.
And I said 9-7.
I think we all took 10. Is there anybody that
No, we
thinks that
were absolutely equal.
I
We're
was
all
9-7,
equal.
and you guys gave me shit for it.
I don't think so. I think we were.
No,
exactly
I can
equal.
guarantee it because you guys make fun of me about it still.
I mean, you wanted
stop
Antonio Brown, so I mean,
I didn't want Antonio Brown.
Yes, he
I
did.
still
Dave, you hear
don't
him?
want Antonio Brown. I've never wanted
yes,
Antonio
you did.
Brown.
Proof's in the podcast.
I tried, but you deleted it.
no, that's not true.
That's 100% true.
No,
I tried to prove it, but
YouTube
it was
took
gone.
it down because it was horrible. They said this guy wanted Antonio Brown.
I truly think that we're gonna have to turn it around, or they're gonna have to think about Freddie getting the fuck out of there. I don't think he knows what the hell he's doing.
Well,
I
he's the
think
first one to go. I think we all agree that.
Well,
Here's my thing. Do you remember last year when they started winning, they beat the Jets, and then they had a couple games and they played well.
yeah.
And Baker came out and said, like, this is great. We're playing, like, they're calling plays that are fun, that are, like, there's energy involved. Like, they were into it. Like, they were excited. Now their offense
what
looks
happened.
so boring
They-
and stagnant.
When they fired he, when they fired fucking whatever.
Fuck.
No,
Yeah,
the
Williams.
offensive
Oh,
coordinator.
Todd Haley.
Todd Haley.
oh,
They came in and they asked the offensive line and Baker and the receivers and stuff, what plays you like, what plays you don't like. We won't run those plays anymore. Now, like this Monken guy, if you see anything he did in Tampa Bay, everything's vertical.
Yeah.
What has Rick said since the beginning of the year? Like these plays need to be quicker,
Right.
and like things are taking so long to develop.
Like
dude.
slants, hitch routes, screens, but like bubble screens, stuff
Start
like
out
that.
by doing that, then you go deep.
Right. Then you bring the
What
Bring
does
the
Tom Brady
defensive
do?
backs
He
in.
dinks and dunks you till you fall asleep,
Yeah, he doesn't launch anything.
and then he throws the ball down the field.
Yeah, he chips at you until it's fucking over.
Yeah.
I hate that man so much.
Yeah, but
Dude.
you got to give him props for fucking winning like he does.
I gotta
He
admit,
still open mouth
I gotta
kisses
admit one
grown
thing.
men and kids.
Yes, he does.
He does.
And he's on steroids, guaranteed.
Maybe that's the
Oh,
secret.
Brady?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. So is Giselle.
I gotta admit one thing though.
Maybe that's the secret though.
Their
Open
blue
mouth
jerseys
kisses.
looked really good last night.
I didn't see it.
They're
Oh,
blue
they're
jerseys.
I didn't
so
watch the
sexy,
game.
dude.
I gotta look that up.
I hate him.
didn't watch.
The Patriots blue jerseys?
The color rush.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. So who picked the Browns this week in our picks? Them two?
All three of
did.
you. Oh, you didn't?
I didn't,
Oh,
no.
me and you were the only ones that had the 49ers.
So what makes you think of what you've seen that other than just pure being a fan, that you think the Browns are going to come out and beat the Seahawks?
I think it's because it's a week to week league,
Yeah, but we haven't played well at home to
And-
begin with.
and
Say that looks
I saw them play great against the Ravens, so I know it's in them.
yeah, they have the ability, but they got to put it they have to do it more than like once or twice. They've got to put a couple games together where they are explosive and they can make a good run.
Let's
got the
also,
talent.
yeah, they've got the
They don't have
talent.
the talent.
Right. But think about this, though. When we played the Ravens,
Yeah.
we played the Ravens thinking the Ravens were going to be the beasts in our division. They played the Dolphins and the Cardinals. We played them. The Ravens just went to overtime against the Steelers. The
Yeah.
Steelers are terrible.
Yeah, but the Patriots had an easy
The
schedule
Ravens
so far
are a
too, though.
bad football team.
I think the Ravens came
They're-
out hot, but they're fool's gold.
But
They
they
played like the Dolphins,
Yeah.
and who else did they play? They played the
the
Redskins.
The Redskins.
Yeah,
No,
so they-
I think the Redskins are the Cardinals.
Yeah, they had a pretty easy schedule, but the Patriots had an easy schedule already. We played a lot of hard teams already.
Well, that's the nice part. Is like the second half opens up
Yeah.
a little bit. We get some softer teams, I
Yeah.
guess. But if we have like no confidence going into some of these like toss-up games, I don't think we have. I mean, those are
I don't see this as a toss-up game.
What, the Patriots?
The next 2 weeks.
no. We're losing both games.
What game? Who are they
don't
playing
see it.
after that?
After this week, we have the Patriots.
Seahawks and Patriots?
But what's nice though
Didn't
is
they
that,
play-
and
they
then we
just
have
played
the
each other,
bye,
didn't
and then Kareem Hunt comes back.
No, we have the bye next week.
Oh, then we have the
Then
Patriots,
the
and then
4:00
right.
in Foxborough.
Is it anyone taking the Browns in that game?
And what?
next week against the
Regardless
Patriots,
of what happens
or
this
2
week.
weeks against the Patriots, or whatever.
I'm
It
going
is.
to take the Browns. They're coming off a bye week.
In Foxborough.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing too that I
Patriots
was.
need an upset, dude.
That's the other thing,
15
Here's the
teams out
bottom
of
line:
first.
we're gonna win next this week, and we're gonna go in our bye, and we're gonna win in Foxborough.
Yeah.
You can both fuck
I hope you're right.
yourselves.
I hope you're
Love it. I
right.
hope so too.
Brady Anderson's gonna be the winner.
Brady Anderson.
Yeah.
We're gonna catch up to him. We're catching up to him.
Can I just tell you guys something?
Yeah.
That your phone keeps blowing up.
Yeah, our fucking podcast used to be sweet.
What happened?
I left.
Oh. That's how I looked at you. I said, what happened?
We gotta get back to what we used to do, dude.
What?
Story time, Rick's random facts,
my
just
God.
talking about fun shit and being us. Like,
Yeah.
we got away from being us.
Well,
This is us being us.
Right.
That's your only fucking fault.
You
You
know?
You think too hard. That's the problem. We ran into the same thing. You think too fucking hard. You always want the view and fuck it. Just have fun.
Larry, they got the talent, but they don't have the talent.
They got the talent, but they don't have the talent.
The talent being the players, and they don't have the talent meaning the coaches. You fuck.
Okay.
You look like you just look like a fucking overweight Mr. Peanut, you little bitch.
Well, there it is.
You want to hear a funny story?
What does Brock think?
You wanna hear- you wanna hear a
Larry
funny
shadow
little story?
boxes.
They got the talent, but they don't have the talent.
So probably, I don't know, about 15, 16, 17 years ago, I got a DUI, right?
You did.
And Larry used to drive me around everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was living at my parents' house, and we're sitting there, and I was like looking through like the want ads, you know, like for looking for jobs and stuff like that. Larry's like, "Hey Mike, I don't remember who you said, but like, why don't you go work for UPS? I guess they're hiring drivers or whatever."
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, Larry, look, the zoo's hiring for walruses." Even my mom laughed at him.
Oh,
I
Jesus
remember Mike
Christ.
was working. He was working on his brother's yard, and he goes, "I'm a fucking machine." And me and his brother both just looked at him, and he goes,
5 minutes later.
"A lazy
Yeah.
machine."
So you want to hear something real little? Just quick something.
Yeah.
Bats fly out of caves and always go left.
What?
Bats, when they fly out of their caves, they can only fly left.
Why?
I don't know.
Because they're NASCAR drivers?
No,
Who realized that?
they
I was
do.
the guy that realized it.
How do you know? How many times do you watch bats come out of
No,
I'm
caves?
saying, who's standing outside the cave going,
They went
"Hey, try to
left.
take a right.
Could somebody get Brock like a bottle of red wine or something over there?
That'd be awesome.
Did you get a picture of him?
I got a picture of him here. You want me to get a picture
Yeah,
of him?
get a picture of
Get a
him.
picture of him there. You got your fucking
Yeah,
phone.
why don't you guys spice this up a little bit?
Yeah, so literally, like every time they come out of their cave, they have to fly left. Like, what happens if you build your cave? If your cave's next to the wall?
I swear to God, I'll build a cage.
Yeah, what if there's a wall to the left?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then they fly past it and go left.
Are you looking it up?
I'm trying, yeah.
What if it's built where there's just a
Yeah,
tunnel
but
to the
you
right and there's
that.
nothing, it's just a wall?
Well, that's the thing. They fly through their cave, so they can turn different directions.
Yeah.
But when they come out of their caves, they always go left.
Maybe it's maybe because Jeff Gordon and all them, they're trying to make
Oh.
a left turn. Oh.
Bats do not always turn left when leaving
wow,
a cave.
really?
Hold on, wait.
Hold on. Well, we can confirm that it is a common myth on the internet that bats turn left when leaving a cave. It has been observed that they have no preference and will turn right
Wow.
or fly directly ahead as often as they turn
Wow,
left.
that's a fucking.
Oh,
Wow.
You get that on
where's
Snopes?
that from?
Snopes?
Unrealfacts.com.
That's fake.
Go to
down.
Snopes.
Fake news.
Snopes that shit.
There, right there. Go down.
Go to Snopes.
Why do bats turn left when they exit their caves?
Where?
Animal behavior.
Go to Snopes.
What was the name of the cop?
This is like a question and answer thing. This is
What was the name of the cop
Oh,
with the
that's
ventriloquist?
Patty. Oh wait,
What's that?
Brendan.
Mr.
Brendan.
Brendan O'Smarty.
Brendan O'Smarty.
That guy's still employed too.
Sorry, Rick.
So what do you
were
guys think about
You gotta come up with another one. That's fucking wrong.
It's wrong. Generally, bats leave the cave in many
What
directions.
website's that?
This is the one you told me to look at.
Well, it was just a click.
Animalbehavior.com.
It's not in my favor. Go to a different one.
It's Quora.
Go to Snopes.
They're not going to talk about bats on Snopes.
I bet you they will.
On who?
Everything. Bats do not always turn left.
Yeah, dude.
Obviously, people talk about it if it's on the internet.
Yeah, because they're idiots. Like you.
Wait, if you go to Wikipedia, does it still say you
Fun trivia. Why do bats always turn left when exiting a cave? Do
They
they?
don't.
Read on. We can confirm that it is a common myth on the internet that bats turn left. You were wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Dumb.
You know what we should have
That's why I
done?
don't do it anymore.
You know what we should have done? A Saved by the Bell trivia with you two.
Oh, I'd smoke fools.
Do it right now.
I don't
Are
know
you
any.
serious?
I'll smoke you.
Guy, I don't know any fucking
All right.
trivia.
I would smoke
All
you.
right.
It was The Office.
I can tell you, college
Oh, I can
years.
hang with the office.
Are you
too.
really?
Hey, I can tell you-
Hang with the
Nice, I
office.
like it.
College
What was-
years.
Oh,
no
here we go.
idea.
Here's a good question. What was Kevin's car?
What did he drive?
Yeah.
Wait, who?
The Office, you don't watch.
Oh, The
He had a
Office.
Sentra.
Honda
I watch
CR-V.
real
I
shit.
don't know.
Saved by the Bell.
He had a CRV.
Yeah.
All right.
Dwight.
I was
What are you
thinking- I was
looking up?
thinking of
Saved by the
a
Bell
I learned,
questions?
that, I learned that from a trivia and I got it wrong.
Yeah.
So I thought he had something
Dwight's
else.
car?
What?
What was Dwight's car?
He had a Trans Am.
Yeah, Trans Am. And then later he bought a Charger.
All right.
And he bought
we're gonna
Andy
do
Fixera
15
at the-
All right,
questions.
All right, hold on.
15
hold on.
questions.
Shh. 15 questions. What?
Are we
what's
going
that?
like he at like 1 and 1?
I'll do
or
one,
how
then
we
he
do-
does one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What was
be
the
an
name
odd
of the
number.
pre-Saved by the Bell series that featured Zach Screech and Lisa?
Ooh, I know it.
What?
I know it. I know it.
Whose turn is it?
Can we just do it this way?
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
the buzzer.
You got to get a buzzer.
What years are we talking about?
It doesn't matter.
What was
Listen.
the name of the pre-Saved by the Bell series that featured Zach Screech and Lisa?
I know it. Can I
don't know.
answer? Good morning, Miss Bliss.
That is incorrect. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
It's Good morning, Miss Bliss.
I don't know. I don't. Like I said, I only know the high
Correct.
school years.
Yeah, I know it is.
Correct.
I only know the high school years.
1-0.
1-0. It's not even the right question.
1-0.
What do you mean it's not the right? It's about the series.
Oh,
What did AC stand for?
Albert Clifford.
Wait, how are we doing this?
Apparently, we just say it. There's a buzzer right here.
Okay, 1-1.
Get out of here.
All right, so keep your hand down, and then it's got to be a smack. All right.
Wait, what?
And Larry decides who slapped the table first.
Okay, here we fucking go.
Who did Kelly break up with Zach for in season 2?
Like,
Jeff.
Jeff what?
hey, I'd stop doing it. It's making this thing have a lot of back feed.
Oh.
We have to know his last
Raise your
name.
hand. Just raise your hand.
You're right. It's Jeffrey Hunter.
Okay.
Raise your hand. Yeah, because it's giving a lot of back feed. I can hear it.
All right.
No one's listening, anyways.
Right.
What did Zach always say before the show froze and he analyzed the
Oh, time out.
Holy shit. You.
I can't even hear the question.
All right, well,
How can I hear? it?
Mike's up 3-1
Can we
right
give it a
now.
pause? We'll pause for a minute.
Well, not.
I mean, 3, 2, 1.
True or false? Zach's blonde hair was natural.
False.
Oh my god. Hand.
Not the answer then.
Mike.
False.
Rick gave the answer.
Correct.
He's a
4-1
he's a
Mike. You
brunette.
can't
and
raise your
I-
hand,
Fucking
Rick.
hand.
He's a brunette on NYPD Blue.
What's the name of the beach club where Zach falls in love with Stacy?
Oh,
Rick,
Beach Pit.
Rick.
No, the beach. No.
Oh my God, no!
Malibu Sand.
Damn it! Beverly
Oh,
Hills.
it's up 5-1.
The Beach Pit.
5-1.
You want to know the name of the nightclub where Kelly met Jeff too?
For bonus points?
The attic.
Yep.
What kind of car?
I can't do it under pressure.
Okay, here's the thing. You have to wait for the question to be completed.
I don't like that.
Dude,
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
what
like
kind
that.
of car was Zach trying to buy for Mr. Carosi?
For Mr. Carosi?
Yep.
What was he buying from Mr. Carosi?
Can I give you the options?
Oh!
Yeah.
A Mustang.
Oh.
You lose a point.
Yep. A 1966 Mustang.
Yep. I forgot about that. Good call.
5-2.
5-2.
I was getting confused with Mr. Belding's car that they
Right.
were at.
What was the name of Valley High's mascot?
Oh,
Bulldogs.
dude.
It's much faster than me.
Dude.
6-2.
Sad.
It is. We're not getting him wrong. He's faster than
What
me.
was the name of Tori Spelling's character?
Oh,
Jesus.
Yes.
Violet.
He was a kid in class.
Wait,
who raised
wait,
his hand a
wait,
lot.
wait, wait,
It's
wait.
correct.
Violet Bickerstaff.
Violet and Bickerstaff.
Wait. In all fairness,
7-2.
Rick's not used to raising his hand in class. He
Right.
didn't know the answer. He's like, oh, fuck.
At the,
So he doesn't know how to
At
do this.
the-
Give it a couple times, Rick. Just raise your hand up and down.
at
a
the
couple
end of
times. There you
season
go.
3, a few of the kids work at the mall to make some money before the holidays. They all have various jobs, but where does Slater work?
Oh, gift wrap.
Did you know that, Rick? Well, we only got
Christ.
raising-
And he was horrible at
Yeah,
it.
just. What are you, a fucking turtle? You want to come up with another
And the
thing?
old ladies would come to him to wrap their
8-2.
packages.
Rick,
It's
just yell shit out. At this point, just yell it out.
It's impossible for Rick to win at this
Just
point.
just
yell-
keep
yell
going.
it
This
out.
is fun.
Just yell it.
What is Mr. Belding's wife's name?
Oh, I know this.
Yell it out.
I just watched the episode where she gave birth in the elevator
Rick, yell it out.
during an earthquake.
Go ahead. I don't think you know it.
Vicky.
No, that's not an option. So
What do you mean it's not an option? That was Vicky.
That means it's wrong.
I thought it was Brenda.
here's the options: Becky,
Oh, Becky.
Melanie,
It's Becky.
Penny, and Judy.
Becky.
Becky.
You got the E right. Vicky. Becky.
I got the E right.
I got the
E
B
Mr.
right.
Tuttle taught all of these subjects except
Well, this is
Glee Club, Driver's Ed, and Art.
art. Oh, art.
Art.
This
Well,
isn't
you
fun.
can't win
This
anymore.
isn't
I know.
fun anymore. It's like watching.
What
somebody
was the
hit with a
name of the
bat.
girl Slater fell in love with while the group was in Palm Springs for Jesse's dad's wedding?
This isn't even fun.
I know she was a princess in
Yeah.
Luxembourg.
Yeah.
Kimberly, Samantha, Christina, or Leslie?
Christina.
Okay. This is a fucking terrible idea.
She was a and he was all mad. He's like, "You're hot. You're."
Where did
he's like, "You're
Zach
caviar
Kelly-
and I'm hot dogs."
I
Where
get
did Zach, Kelly, Slater, and Screech attend college?
Cal
U.
Cal U it is. The last question of the 15.
Rick gets his own fish strong.
These are terrible questions.
These aren't that great.
No.
Why are they terrible? They're easy.
They're pretty easy.
They
Which
are.
one of these titles was not the name of a Saved by the Bell spin-off show or movie? Saved by the Bell Hawaiian Style, Saved by the Bell The Glory Days,
Say by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell Wedding in Las Vegas, Saved by the Bell The College Years.
Glory days.
Glory days.
All right. Mike with a commanding win.
David getting his fucking money worth this time.
The what?
David's getting his money worth today. It's just Saved by the Bell.
What?
He's basically saying that
making
that was
fun of-
crappy
I'm making fun of
podcast
you
material.
because you're terrible at this.
Oh, I was terrible at that. You can't stump me if you just ask me a question.
You couldn't raise your hand.
Yeah, he was
That
much
was
faster
supposed to be
than
the
me.
entertaining part. He was beating the shit
Yeah,
out
he
of you.
beat the hell out of me.
Like straight up, just
He did. But I don't not know Saved by the Bell questions. I just can't raise my hand fast enough to beat him.
He's good.
He is pretty good.
He's really good at that.
When Zach and Kelly broke up, I tell you this one all the time because when with John's Cafe, we had a Saved by the
8-12.
Bell competition once, and I stumped him with this.
8-12.
What was the number on the jukebox?
8-12.
That was Zach and Kelly's song that Zach played after they broke up with his new date.
Oh.
8-12. I don't know the name of the song, but it was 8-12 was the selection.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I won by 1 that night.
He did.
And that was the one I stumped him on.
Where the hell did they find those questions at?
You can just find them online.
Yeah, there's much
Well,
better
I mean,
ones.
I knew them, but
I just clicked on the first thing I saw.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I think you guys should do a prank call again.
So what about the prank call thing?
Yeah. You
I
guys
would
are
have smoked
fucking
Dave
master
last
at
time,
it.
except I did a walk off too soon.
You did do a walk off, and I don't understand why you did that.
because I would have had her on the phone all night.
That'd have been. She was disappointed.
hold on a second. Here's the thing, though.
What?
You didn't. I won.
yeah. See, Rick doesn't handle losing well.
Right.
I didn't
He
say
always,
anything. I
he
just
always
said
has
you
an
beat me.
he always has an excuse.
You should
Like,
call-
yeah,
you
you
should
only
call-
the only reason you beat me is because you raise your hand faster. The only reason you beat me is
I think
because
we
I
have-
dropped the
Let's pick all of our games
today.
now, right now, for the rest of the year. Since I'm in
Hey,
third place.
Hey, I think these guys should do the prank call game like we did, and
I'm
we
fucking
pick where they
terrible.
call.
Okay, perfect.
I'm so bad at prank
terrible.
calls.
I won't
Yes.
last 30
I need a
seconds.
phone
Yes.
charger. Though.
I don't like doing it.
No, I don't like
I
prank
don't like
calls
doing
either.
it.
Okay,
I'm
it's going to be
horrible.
perfect. This is great.
Yeah, this is
No,
great.
this is fucking terrible.
Great.
I'm not gonna be able to do it though.
Why?
I need a phone charger. I'm at 4%.
I'm not doing it.
Who you guys calling?
Oh,
I'm the worst at it. It's not
That's
even
the fun part. You
Yes,
guys both
that's the
say you're
funny
bad
part.
at it.
Brock, you got a phone charger?
No.
No, but it is your house. You probably got 20 of them upstairs.
I know, but I just texted Lauren to bring one down.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is the rules. So we'll pick. I'm Mike's captain, and Dave's Larry's captain.
Oh, this would be fun.
So Dave picks who Mike has to call, and I pick who you have to call. And the key is who could keep the person on the phone the longest.
The longest?
Keep them on the phone the longest before they hang
I
up.
swear to God, my hands are getting fucking sweaty already. Like, I hate prank calling more than anything.
It's
in the
not
world.
pranking, really. This is a competition.
So what do we have to do?
You have to keep the person on the phone as long as possible.
Just no matter what,
Yes.
whatever it is.
Does your phone have battery?
What's the
I got
category they
80%.
call?
Can we use yours?
Yeah, I don't care.
Can you log on to this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just hit
Ooh.
the
What's the
Bluetooth.
category?
I got a plan.
Fast food? What are they gonna call?
You don't know.
There's
It's
no
just
plan. You don't
it's
know the
just
fucking
wherever they're gonna
I
call.
kept the fucking bartender of
Just teasing.
no
No,
Petticoat
it's
Junction on the phone for almost 9 minutes.
She probably thought you were Brock.
Dave gave
No, they
me
know my number.
Dave gave me some girl at a craft store in Irving, California.
Are you serious?
She was on the phone. She was upset I got off the phone with her, but I had to cut the call off because I was like, I smoked him. There's no way he's gonna beat this, and he did. I was so pissed off.
And as every minute
Did
went
you tie
by,
up to this?
how do I do that?
You got to go in your Bluetooth.
As every minute went by, he just was like, "No fucking way, no fucking way."
Go in your Bluetooth.
So we just have to talk to them about anything.
And it should
Yeah. So
pop
you
up.
and I will
Rick, hit
kinda-
the button.
Is it Sync Rick?
Yeah.
Call places around
No,
here.
what? It's Roadcaster
No, it's
on Bluetooth.
Roadcaster.
Okay.
You hit the button, Rick. Hit that Bluetooth button. There you go.
Oh.
And there you go. Now it'll pop up.
So
He just erased it.
he's not intelligent.
Can I tell them that we're on a podcast and we just want to talk?
No.
No.
Fuck
No,
no.
so yeah, so that's the thing.
Are there
You can't-
rules? Like, what are the
no,
rules?
There's no rules other than the fact that you can't tell them that you have to keep them
Okay,
on
I'm
the phone.
connected.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, so Dave, your phone is good to go. Who wants to go first?
I
Or do
don't
you want to do a
care.
coin flip?
Nah, whatever.
Here, we'll
I
flip.
don't want to do this at all.
Yeah, I know. So here. So heads is the Samsung.
Yeah,
Tails is the back.
yeah.
Larry, you call it.
Okay. Tails. Damn it.
So you have to go first.
You can
do.
choose.
Yeah. No, I'll let Mike go first.
All right.
Wait, you called tails. You lost.
That was Tails.
That was Tails, dummy.
You said heads was the numbers, tails was the blank.
And I got the
It was
blank.
blank.
Oh.
It's color blind. You probably couldn't
Yeah.
see the letters.
So I have to tell him who he has to call.
Yeah, so you guys can talk amongst yourselves and see who you want him to
I
call.
tell Mike.
And yeah, because you're gonna, you don't even tell him.
Dave, I
you
trust
just
you. Just
dial
go
the
ahead and do
number and the phone
Oh
just
my
goes to
god.
him.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Dave,
you have
I-
no idea.
I don't want to do this. Not one bit.
Fucking hate all of this.
Not one bit.
This is the worst. I rather get caught by ISIS.
And the thing is too, and,
Ah.
if anyone says anything
Uh-huh.
other than the person on the call, that person automatically wins.
Fuck.
So there's no talking or chiming in. He just has to go for it.
Brock, I'll give you $20.
Okay.
Are you ready to call?
I'm trying to figure out who I want him to
Larry
call.
didn't even have an input.
What am I gonna do?
I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Dave's
I'm
just-
picking Larry's guy or I'm picking Mike's
You're
guy?
picking Mike's guy now.
Okay.
You're Larry's captain. So you're just going to call a random place, and Mike's not going to know who it is until they answer the phone.
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I'm nervous.
So
Hey, I'm not gonna hear you. Hey.
Oh, I got a better one.
No, dude, that'd be
better
1
one.
minute. I guarantee you. Spencer does it all the time.
That's funny.
No, that's okay.
I mean,
well, let's go sometime
My
today.
stomach fucking hurts just thinking about
Yeah,
this.
part.
I have
Not for you, just in both.
I have to pee.
Okay, let's go.
I gotta pee.
Did you hit it yet?
I gotta pee.
Let me know when you hit call so I can turn the volume
we're
up.
calling.
Okay.
They're gonna hear me.
I have anxiety for him.
I mean,
Outside.
hey, what's going on?
Hey,
Hey, is Jim there?
Jim?
Yeah.
Who's Jim? Jim.
No, he works up there. Jim. He's kind of a tall guy. Probably about I don't know, like 6'2" maybe.
Is Jim here? No, he works here apparently. Jim here? No,
Yeah.
I don't think he's here.
Who's working the door tonight?
There's not a door guy.
Oh, there's not.
No.
All right, let me ask you something.
Oh, I'm really
All
busy.
right, wait, hold on, just 1 second. Let me just ask you like one quick question. If I have a designated driver that's under 21, would they be allowed to come with me?
Yeah, but you can't drink.
Like now, so like, what do you like? Do you like X their hand or like how do you do that? Because I don't want.
This is just.
I wouldn't want you
I'm
guys
really
to get.
busy.
I know. Wait, hold on. I don't want you guys to get in trouble, and I don't want to get in trouble. You know, I don't want.
No, you're good. Yeah, we're. Yeah.
So he can just come in and just hang out with
Yeah,
me, just maybe
yeah.
sip some waters or some sodas or something.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Yeah.
cool. All right. What
Okay,
is it? So
bye-bye.
it's pretty busy tonight.
A minute and 22 seconds.
Oh, that's not good. she wanted nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I'm pretty busy.
I'm just not gonna say anything for a minute.
Just breathe heavy into it.
Yeah. I'm fucking nervous.
Yeah, do it.
I swear to God, this sucks so bad.
Oh no.
Oh,
right
it's-
now.
Oh,
Okay, all right. We'll do the other one.
Yeah.
Let's see your phone.
If it's someone I know,
What was it?
Huh?
If it's someone I know, I'm not gonna say anything.
What was it?
You think they're open?
24 hours.
Are they?
Walmart.
No, Walmart be easy.
Walmart would be easy. Just ask them to switch you to an apartment. They'll put you on hold for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and you just ask them for a certain amount. You just ask for a certain something, and they like Rick.
Shit.
Rick kind of had a good one.
Shit.
What?
I had a good one. What?
When you gave Dave, like yours was really good. Like you can ask for things. Like Dave had nothing to go off of.
And I just fucking winged it.
I don't know how the fuck he won
Did
that.
too. I don't even understand it. Damn it! Our freaking one is closed. Okay, let's do this.
All the rare cherry.
Yeah. Is that still around?
Yeah, apparently.
Is it?
I think so.
Fuck.
Plan B might be decent.
That one would be an immediate hang up. You'd hang up immediately.
Yeah, I do it.
Huh?
What
I
they
do it?
would, they would, or I would.
You would.
I would. Anybody I know, I'm hanging out. I'm not gonna even talk.
All right, let's just pick something because
I don't want to.
we were trying to pick the free clinic. but,
Oh,
the free clinic, but they were closed.
oh, that would have been pretty good.
I'd have them on the phone for a half an hour.
Oh yeah, 100%.
My girlfriend said she had chlamydia.
I'd be like, listen, man, I got this.
And
She said she got it from a toilet seat.
How do I explain something to my wife?
she gave me
that
a
I'm not?
used needles.
Oh,
I'd be like-
Jesus.
I was like, well, listen. I
She's
got
a
this
9-year-old transgender.
How do I explain this to my wife?
That's Larry's favorite thing now is child transgender.
Oh, fuck. Just T-balling
Good call,
that
Mike.
shit.
Good call. Good call.
You're not even going to get to that tonight, Dave.
We're not doing it. I'm not talking about it.
He wants to so bad.
I know. I'm not talking about it.
You don't want to talk about it?
I mean, I'll talk about it. Whatever.
I don't want to twist his arm.
let's get this part done first,
Where's
though.
the,
Are you calling
I'm trying to find a phone number.
the Lincoln Memorial?
I got a. How long was the first? How long was Mike's call? How long was Mike's call?
Call the White House.
All right, ready?
No, I'm not fucking ready.
What is it?
1 minute, 20 seconds or some shit.
1 minute, 23 seconds.
Fox 8.
Hi, Fox 8. How are you?
Good,
Can
how
I,
are you?
Can I talk to the news department, please?
This is the news desk.
Okay. If I have a story, how do I get somebody to come out and cover it for me? It's something about getting ripped off, and I just really want to spread the rumor because it's definitely starting to ruin what's going on with the contractor that I know. Who would I talk to about that?
So there's like an investigative piece that you're
Kind of. I've seen 19 Action News do it before, and I wanted to know because I know you guys had a few guys that did that as well. And I had a contractor come over to my friend's house, and then he did my house, and he kind of ruined me. And I just really want to expose him for what he is. I know you guys don't do, pieces where you would obviously ruin someone's name. We would have to have some kind of proof, correct?
correct.
Okay. So how would I go about doing that? Do I have to talk to you? Should I call back in the morning, or what's the situation?
So typically our IT handles stories like that. Since
Okay.
it's after hours on the weekend, they'll be back on Monday. So right now I can transfer you to their line. You can leave your name and
Transfer
number.
us.
Yeah, you know what? Can you transfer me, please?
Okay, sure. And yeah, just try calling back
Okay.
next week, like in the morning time.
All right, thank you.
Okay, hold on.
Winner.
What was mine?
1 minute, 23 seconds.
Thanks for calling the Fox 8 I team. Please leave a message along with your phone number.
Game over.
I could have just kept going, but I
I
knew I
know.
won't.
We could have done a walk off. Just
Bottom
now.
line, my palms are so sweaty. So I'm like,
We call it the box side because they're always slammed at 9:30 on a Friday night.
I wanted him to call
we were,
Sheets.
we were calling the police department.
I would have just reported a crime here at 4:32.
What do you guys think of the baseball playoffs? Before we get out of
I
here,
don't know. I wasn't
Pete's
really
been
watching.
right on one series.
I know my dad called them. My dad.
It was gonna be Nationals raising the World Series. He
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Really?
I had Atlanta, Houston, I think.
Really?
No. Who did I have? I don't remember now.
I had Houston and LA, or Houston and LA.
No, that's who it was. I had Houston, LA. Yep.
Can't believe
LA. Kershaw sucks. I'm going to be honest. Like, Kershaw's playoffs are awful.
Really?
He's horrible. I mean, not horrible. I mean, he's decent enough, but, like, he's not elite.
Who do you see winning all the way?
Whoever comes out of the Houston and Yankees series is
Really?
winning it.
Yeah, I hate the Yankees. I think Houston's a better team, but I think the Yankees are playing really good baseball.
I think Houston's pitching is going to carry him through the whole league. They're going to go to the, yeah. I don't see, and they're going to win. It's going to be Houston, I think. That's who I
Did you see that
originally
one
picked.
dude bet $3.5 million on the Astros?
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
The mattress man.
Yeah. Yeah, he
What?
owns a furniture store in Houston.
He did a win-win pretty much. He bet $3.5 million on the Astros winning, and then he offered his people, if the Astros win, their stuff's for free. So he's got a bunch of people buying
He has the
mattresses now.
insurance.
He's basically, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure
if
he
they
bought
don't
insurance.
win, he's fucked.
Well, no, but then he's got a bunch of people that bought all these mattresses from him.
But he's still out $3.5 million.
He must make a shitload of money, though.
How many mattresses you got to sell to be a $3.5 millionaire?
Did you see
to just
how much
throw away?
mattresses cost now?
Yeah, dude.
Well,
mine
yeah,
was
but-
like a lot. But you know what? Obviously, he has it to be able to bet that.
I wish I had that to bet it.
I wouldn't. I'm a coward.
I would have put $3.5 million on the fact that Mike wants Antonio Brown.
Oh my God! Will you
Yeah.
give
What
it to
if-
me. I'll take that bet.
Dave,
When
what if,
can you admit that finally? Just
Never
clear
happened.
the air. And
Never
just-
happened.
Dave, what if Houston had like transgenders? Would you?
Oh, here it goes.
I have nothing against transgenders.
What about it?
I just think that a child, that shouldn't be what their focus is.
What are we talking about?
I think that
with
their
the-
focus should be
so
on like
You were not part
playing,
of the conversation.
Oh.
today.
playing fucking shit, friends with their friends and stuff, and not worrying about their gender.
I have no idea what's happening
So-
right now. So
Just give a backstory.
The backstory is there was at one of the Democratic, I don't know if it was a rally or if it
It
was,
was like a
debate
town hall with
or
Elizabeth
something.
Warren.
And they brought out a 9-year-old
still lost, by the way.
transgender child.
Rick has no idea what you guys just said.
and what about it?
They
They had
brought,
the
they brought
child
this
asking
9-year-old
questions.
to ask a question about how they can feel safe as a 9-year-old transgender at school and not be
Oh.
picked on and
So
stuff
they
like
offered the kid money.
that. Most likely.
I mean, no 9-year-old's thinking that.
No, this one was.
Well, no, and I
Well,
believe
maybe.
I believe
My
there
belief is that it's kind of like the toddlers and tiaras thing. Whoever their parents are pushing it on them.
I truly think that.
I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but they're the ones that are exploiting it.
When I was 9 years old, I was worried about like baseball, and
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
or Barbies, girls,
I
sleepover,
wasn't
stuff like that.
deciding what my gender was. Just being honest.
I think they're sexualizing kids.
But you can feel like a child I don't think could.
No,
I mean,
a
like there's a
child
lot
can-
of things
listen, a
where
child-
boys feel like girls and girls feel like boys.
A
And they feel like
child
that's
can
what they
feel
should.
like that. I have no problem with that at all. But I think that for them to be, all you're doing is setting that kid up for the most ridiculed life in America. Putting him on a main stage, telling him that you're transgendered, all for what? For votes? That's what that was for. There was
Right.
nothing. They don't. She doesn't care at all about that person.
Elizabeth Warren probably doesn't.
No.
Oh,
But they
no.
should.
Might.
she
Who knows? I don't know. Who knows?
She also Elizabeth Warren was the same person who said that she was Native American. Wasn't it her?
Yeah.
That was
And then
Elizabeth
Trump
Warren?
had that funny tweet about it. He's like,
And then she turned out to be
God.
1/8 American, Native American, just like everybody else.
what did he say about her though? Like with
but-
her husband.
I think
I don't mind what you do.
I think-
what a person feels. I don't mind it at all. But I think that if you have a kid doing that, I think that the parents should throttle back a little bit.
I don't think they should exploit it. I don't think they should necessarily throttle it back. I mean, you embrace your child for whatever your child is.
Can
To a point.
No,
can
no.
Let's reel this back in.
Yeah, I'm going to reel this back in real quick, guys. Did you know that the fingerprints of a koala are so indistinguishable from humans
You could tell
that
where
they
his mindset is.
that they have occasionally been confused at a crime scene?
Get out of here.
Look that up.
Koala's fingerprints.
He's
are
been
not-
He just looked it up.
Yeah, but Mike, he's already been wrong today.
no, that was on a post that I had made.
Wait, hold on. Shout
Oh.
out to Cain Velasquez.
Yeah,
Did you guys see this?
What?
Kane.
Retired from
Kane
UFC.
retired from the UFC.
He's
and
going to WWE.
Yeah.
He's already in the cage. He's already in the cage.
Listen,
They're already in the ring there.
What?
listen.
Did you already look it up?
No, I just gotta tell you one Trump thing that's funny.
Oh no.
I think he's ridiculously idiotic with his tweets and stuff, but
I
he
think
did
he's
have
ridiculously idiotic in general.
he did have
Is it?
It's a true story.
he did have a funny tweet about her though.
Ooh,
Elizabeth Warren.
Trump did?
So she did this like beer commercial like with her husband. They were drinking wine and beer in their kitchen.
It wasn't a beer commercial. It was basically a live event on Instagram.
Okay. Thank you, Larry. And she thanks him for being here, like her husband. And Trump tweets out, best line in the Elizabeth Warren beer catastrophe is to her husband. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here. It's their house. Isn't he supposed to be there?
Yeah, but he stole that from every other person. That said that.
That's funny.
Listen, at the end of the day, Trump is just as stupid as she is. So.
So did we confirm
What's a forensic investigator's worst nightmare?
Oh, what?
Hint: it's a whole lot cuter than whatever you're imagining.
Oh,
A
Jesus
crime
Christ.
in a zoo's koala cage would probably confound the efforts of even the best detectives. Why? Because koalas, doll-sized marsupials that climb trees with babies on their backs, have fingerprints that are almost identical to human ones. Not even careful analysis under a microscope can easily distinguish the loopy, whirling ridges of koalas' fingers from our own.
Oh,
Speaking of
God.
forensics, did you know that the drug testing stuff?
Hold on,
they have on the field?
because we're at about 45 minutes right now, Larry. Can you tell us a joke? Do you have any jokes?
Oh, dude, I got plenty of those.
Yeah?
What do you call a bee that might come to a party?
What?
A maybe.
I actually thought that one was funny.
Oh,
You know,
God.
You know what we should do?
I love when he was hammered and he said, what did the bison say to his kid when he went to school?
fucked that up
Bison.
I meant to say,
My son.
What is
You know what
the
we
buffalo
should do?
All right, guys.
You know,
we're
what
out.
you know what we should do one time is do one of those like dad jokes where you can't laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'll lose because I think those are the funniest jokes ever, but we should do that one time.
I'll give you one more. Ready?
Oh no.
Why
Try
do
it, Mike.
why do they build fences around graveyards? People are dying to get in. Nailed it.
Why couldn't the toilet paper cross
Don't
the
stop
road?
that yet. What?
Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road?
Why?
It got stuck in a crack.
What do you call
Jesus.
What do you call a sad strawberry?
I don't know.
What?
A blueberry.